He does this every time. Just have to wait.
Don't see why you'd... I didn't see what Sedusa was fussing about. Nothing wrong with being tidy.
Cheers. What do you require? Indeed. A most agreeable arrangement. Out of the question. We're due in Takoa for another contract, and the client has already paid the advance. And we have already paid Seduzo. I couldn't possibly take back the same coins I have already spent. Out of the question. And we have already paid Seduzo. I couldn't possibly take back the same coins I have already spent. A gold-packed knight is booking passage on another ship on such short notice would be most expensive. Look around. The Deadfire is filled with misery, to say nothing of the gullet.
Folks like you ain't helping. Have a heart. Or is it already dead in your chest?
I have oaths to keep. Perhaps that means little to you, but I am bound by them. What better life do you imagine for them in Rauatai? They will only... Besides, I have a contract to fulfill. All ships leaving for Rauatai are laden with luminous Adra and other rare goods. Mercenaries, even of our skill, do not rate so highly. So it does. Consider our business concluded.
Well, I guess that wasn't so hard.
Certainly.
That looks complicated.
As you like. What is your business with me? That is convenient for you. But never mind. If there's trouble, the berths are paid for. You can send your friends as long as you promise not to make trouble for me. Just do it soon. I don't want any mess you've made to spill onto my decks. village was not like this. Why does Queen Onikaza not send the What say, then?
Her watcher sure is something else, ain't she? Our nation? You're gonna make me...
May Amira's winds ever blow sweet for you. We will pray always for you in this life and in each to come.
You've caught the eye of someone important. If you're interested in making good pay, and a good friend, head to the Narrows at the western end of the gullet. Once you reach the alleys, go right and right again, as soon as you can. Then, the bullies guarding the door have a weakness for chewing Svev. You can follow their trail. Tell them Dario sent for you. And remember your manners. so scary.
So you defeated this ship-devouring beast all by yourself?
I'm telling you, you just have to aim for the eyes.
Supplies! Get your supplies here!
Payment for heads. It could be no simpler, I say. Make it so.
So it is you. I could not think of a reason why your ghost should haunt the Deadfire, save to haunt me. And that smacks of arrogance. Sister. Another collection of spirits? The rumor was that Cat Nua was destroyed, and you with it. I was sorry to hear it. The gods have a purpose for you. That much has always been clear. When the priest spoke of Aethys' return, I volunteered to come. That's putting it all very simply. But then... So, his appearance has renewed your faith as well. I think for once I am content to wait. Stop him.
The plan is to ask him real nicely.
I see. I will say only that this, too, must have a purpose. Yet, if this were punishment for our failure, surely he had worthier targets. Take care.
Dawn hears your prayers, surely as I do. You're not getting into trouble now.
Who, me? No, I wouldn't dream of it.
Do swine stink like shit? I'm guessing you're not here to worship. Then what can I do for you? Oh, yes. People are afraid, angry. Change can be frightening. But what did any of us come here for? We receive followers of the... She's been here the longest, and takes care to know everyone of our faith.
You're right. He does do that with his hands.
Fie, 'tis roughing his precious spelling book that scares the lad. Or maybe 'tis notching his wee finger.
You gotta stop. My sides hurt. Oh, I miss this.
Surely you've spied how he's always brushing himself. He won't say, but he's a fair...
A good day, traveler. Well then, question? I've misgivings about magic use. It's useful, I'll grant you that. A patient of... I came here to the archipelago to... I've told you of my troubles, sir. Ah, lovely.
As you like.
Candles and bombs.
Seraphim, thought we agreed you'd stay out of my head.
I weren't in your head, lad. You think like an ogre snores. Would be a fool and a half not to make sure them thoughts ain't full up of trouble.
What do you think you're gonna find?
Nothing particular, just, anything.
I shall make it so.
Hold a moment. You may visit the palace and its shrine, but be warned. The Queen meets with trading company vipers. Take care you are not bitten. Mere words. Mere words. You will find her in her throne room through the door behind me. Inform the guards of your purpose. Whether the Queen will hear you above the baying of...
While I am flattered by the esteemed Hazanui's confidence, I must wonder how my people are meant to have destroyed an entire colony overnight.
You tell us. It's no coincidence that your outpost at Port Mage survived the recent storm.
You speak as if I could command the tides. While you are casting your blame in a wide net, why not look to our Kahanga allies? We do not share their talent for shaping water.
I say our guest forgets himself.
Brother, stand down. You are the one who mistakes my throne room for a sparring arena. An interesting visitor in difficult times. You cannot be here to deliver a favorable omen. Allow me to apologize as I toss you before the wolves. This one is a watcher blessed by Tangaloa. I suspect that many of our questions about Hasongo will soon be answered.
One of our busiest ports. Much of the food we send to Rawatai passes through Hasongo. I take it from your question that you are not here to enlighten us about Hasongo.
Uck, I know this one. Her parlor tricks
We assembled to discuss the darkening of Hasongo, one of Rawatai's colonies. Watcher, it seems you have the floor.
What sailor?
There's no sane explanation for what's been happening. You keep waiting for one, it'll be too late.
Does tilling the soils of the Eastern Reach drive all men mad? You sound as crazy as the Dawnstar Dreamers.
Have you not heard the rumors, Karu? An Adra Colossus marching across the sea. Sailor tales, but credible ones.
Gantanichese. I'm acquainted with the Watcher of Cadnua from my assignments in Defiance Bay and Twin Elms.
Diverus? It explains the colorful nature of your reports.
I have seen things with her that are not even told in the most outlandish of sailors' tales.
And I'm supposed to take two Valians at their word.
How came a watcher from half the world away to be involved in these happenings? Enlighten the court. The Lady of Doors must have great confidence in you. Tracking down a god who stands as tall as a mountain, a fisherman with poor eyesight could do this. My priests will trip over their feet to interpret his divine plan. Watcher, can you cut through the din and tell for what he comes to the Deadfire? Your truth is more terrifying than many of the lies polluting this hall. I believe our course is clear. We will send the Watcher to Hasongo. Set sail to the west of Nekataka. I would tell you to keep a weather eye out for a lighthouse, but the God of Light did not appreciate competition. Something to add, Hazanui? You have an eager look about you.
Only that Hasongo is a Rawataian outpost. It would be useful for the Watcher to take one of ours along.
Ma'am?
Maya's an expert sailor and a better sharpshooter. The best the Brass Citadel has to offer. Whatever comes your way, she'll see it first.
If it gets me and Ashiza out of diplomat duty, we'd set sail with a drunk scolder at the helm.
And shut us out entirely? We have every right to know of any hazards in these waters. Palagino, go with the Watcher. See that the Republics are served in this investigation.
Ah, Your Excellency. Hamed Kongswalias.
That will be enough parading of champions for now. I'm certain that our guest knows how to assemble a crew. Akira, if you can stand the chattering of unlike minds on your ship, that is your prerogative.
Well, good thing I'm already accustomed to cramped quarters and temperamental birds.
We both have our orders. I have no interest in interfering with you as long as you do not interfere with me.
I believe we are finished here. Aruihi? Aren't we popular? Take care at Hasongo. The Deadfire was overfull before Aethys blundered in. And take care with your trading company spies.
I say it is beyond time our guests lick their wounds somewhere else. Let's see. While we have the chance.
How may I help?
I know exactly what you're thinking. You're asking yourself, how did I let the Royal Deadfire Company plant an informant in my crew? My superiors might expect me to report in from time to time, but don't read too much into it. You're not the only big thing happening around here. I'm in this for a lot of information, a little diplomacy, and plenty of target practice. Better that you hear it from me than someone else, right? The company isn't in the business of reassigning officers outside of the mission unless they've got a damn good reason. And you are a damn good reason. Take the compliment. This whole campaign is a risk-benefit analysis. The Navy knows you're a gamble, and they're factoring in all potential losses. Rawatai is here to do some good work, since the Huana can't seem to do it themselves. Maybe just try and stay out of our way. Then I look forward to seeing how long it takes before you find yourself in someone's back pocket. Oh, guess you ought to meet the bird. Ishi is smarter than he looks, but don't expect him to do any tricks. Ishi, come.
That's a good-looking bird. Hey, Birdie. Hey, Birdie.
Takes practice before he'll listen to you properly, but that's a good start. Did your friend suffer a head wound? Before we get into deeper waters, I've got a question. You've got a ship and a title. Being captain means more than just wearing a big hat. A lot of tough calls to be made. Life at sea. It does have a way of a crew can be like family. They can all, let's say your galley cook was fixing to organize the rest of the crew into a mutiny. How would you handle it? Sure. Always a chance it fails. Of course, the only right answer is the one that works in a given time and place. I just wanted to hear yours. Stranger things have happened at sea, believe me. But enough about me. Glad to be aboard, Captain.
so. Did the Queen summon everyone to the palace?
Akira, I've never seen Haruhi run so fast.
Do you think the Audra Colossus would come here next?
He's true home, not smelly mountain. What you want? Archimere doesn't let Worthless Idiot outside after Worthless Idiot sprayed dung on stupid tablet. But Archimere not home. So Worthless Idiot watches the ships come in, looks at all the tasty gulls. Those Archimere's big words. Gave name, but Worthless Idiot no understand. That's so? Worthless Idiot should ask Stinkfoot or Catbreath what they say. How often you beat your crew, huh? No beatings? None? I join crew? I join crew!
Takehu, you have shirked your duties for the last time, I say.
Guildmaster, be reasonable. I skipped one lecture to travel up the mountain. Still, the palace is closed until you present me before Onikaza.
You went alone. I asked for patience, but as usual, you make a trench out of a tide pool.
This should be over soon. My patience wears thin, old shark. You have stifled me enough for one trip through Rakuhu's bowels.
I say Ngati weeps at her petulant spectacle of a child.
Ikera, the significance is clearer to some than others.
For a water shaper who treasures his duty to the goddess, you spend too many days cavorting at the brothel.
Ugh, insufferable. Did you need something? Or is it enough to bask in perfection? Well, through our connection to the gods, the Hawana mold water like it is clay. We could sink every ship in... Some of us see water shaping for what it is. A gift of divine expression. Kara, I sent the prince a missive and heard nothing back. He is a busy warrior in a time of peace, I say. A watcher? And here I am, used to being the freak of Pariki's Overlook. What does a watcher do? Ikera, just so. I say I am no sailor, and I know even less about death. I am an artist. My peers do not understand. Water shaping to them is like studying calligraphy, to brew ink and sort parchment. The tide brings unexpected gifts. You are not unknown to me, I say, and louder whispers of a corpse who follows him. What will you do when you catch up to this walking god? As do many mortals in the Deadfire. If it untangles me from the guild's apron strings, then you can mount me as the figurehead of your fair ship. Our quarters may...
No one's ever called me beautiful before.
Lead on. A fair warning, Captain. Ingati gifted her favorite son with more than his stunning complexion. Ikera, I look forward to teaching you. I say you will learn, in time.
As you say, Captain.
If you want for company, look no further.
Damn it, Tikehu, why? I almost...
Not even close. If you want to achieve the second form, you will need to...
Did you need something? I can feel the connection to Andra just like Myru taught me.
Remain loose, but not too loose.
Like this?
Perfect.
Suppose I'll give anything a try.
You have questions for me. Speak up, I say. Is that name supposed to mean something to me? I see you've been peddling your half-truths and suspicions again, Takehu.
You were the one who forced my hand, Guildmaster.
If what you're saying is remotely true, it would be a violation of our order. Not to mention a breach of trust with the Crown. I can take it from here. Better to keep such matters discreet. me all you want. I have nothing to hide. Ikira, Hariki was the... What else would you like to know?
I shall make it.
Yeah?
A life without friction or challenge has left the boy in need of guidance. He thinks himself frail, but my heart beats in his chest. He is stronger than either of you could know.
Captain, what say? You look a little blue about the gills. Ingati spoke to you. Ha! To leave her son guessing. Oh, this is my tricksome mother through and through. What mother doesn't? You must be special indeed for Ngati to speak with words. For her people, she lays out cryptic stepping stones hidden in Omakera. But send her my fondest wishes. Between the cracks, if Ngati had not blessed, I say the goddess touched me for more than enriching one tribe, glorifying one island. If people need hope, I say there is...
You mean the one people would play with?
Anyone with the strength to pick me up. The more I try to be the Takehu I know I am, the harder I am constrained. What say? But it is the adored. Many think that I have a duty to the Huana. I say I am the only one unconvinced. I only dismiss what others would make of me. Kara, I know what I am. I know how I seem. We did not have this word. Conceded.
Well, you've certainly made up for lost time.
If Ngati had not touched me, I...
Poor boy. He has it backward, as usual. I did not choose him so that he could do great things. I chose him because talent should be fostered toward any end. How fortunate that you are here to set him on the right path. I know you won't disappoint.
Apologies. I say I never miss an opportunity to talk about myself.
Yes?
look thirsty. A drink, madam?
As you like. You crack the spine of the old book, revealing blackened pages of dense, illegible text. Suddenly, the page widens to eclipse the world around you. A dark void stretches out something an old woman's
I'm so glad that my messenger tracked you down. These days, Watcher, before you draw, while Bareth whispers in one ear and Aethys, don't you find, and isn't it strange how we never, if we still, while we are, have we raised you across that, while the rest of us have already made up our minds on the matter, which, when we, perhaps, how you and your, the soft, so now you know the truth, whether no, some would react before I return to Eora and assume my position, you speak, as mortals have, I have every confidence that you would disappoint us. Once my position, nothing to prove it or and assert, then there are kiss are vulnerable. Unless it wasn't assuming on the outset Aethys was one of those who supported. Yes.
Wodika not.
And some that's bound for months. Heave away, Melandri. Heave away. And some that's bound for Eat Bay to teach them whales to dance. Heave away, Melandri, boy. We're all bound to
too tall.
This is futile!
What's the matter? Watch your fire! I seem to have lost my way. Finish them!
Just like that. Well, that's not it.
Damn the lad's aim! Beyond sick.
That was about as useful as a bump on a pickle.
The Alpha Predator.
Earth awaits me.
Fight on, Choti! I'll nike it as both! Still hasn't learned how to take a hit. Wake up there!
Just like that. Let us end this!
Just like that.
My wounds remain.
Oh, good.
Let us end this!
Just like, yeah.
This does not work.
Confound it! It usually works.
This does not work.
Beyond
Pay attention.
Very well. Just like.
Let us end this!
Behold me, mother.
We're dropping like flies.
lava beyond seek.
All things must come to an end.
Finish them!
Me. Mode exceed all. Just like.
We won't show them the whip feather yet. Lava room beyond seek.
Mode exceed all.
Indeed. I shall make it.